see us. Ah. You alright? You alright? Do 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 do. Play some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Forgot which quest we were doing. Hey, never mind. I do remember which quest we were doing. We just talked to a dude who was like, steal a wine secret from monks for me. Something. People will be wary of you if they see you with a weapon in hand. Oh, how that used to be in the Elder Scrolls. That was a thing in Oblivion. You approach someone with a weapon out, they liked you less. And then I think it was completely abandoned in Skyrim.
The taste is full and... intoxicating. The smell of... Stop that whistling.
Stop that whistling.
Easy, good horse.
Heard I sold. No, I have not.
Easy, good horse.
Good day.
Servus. Ow! Mind where you're not.
Leather pouches! Pouches, belts, straps!
Bravante. Saddle.
All
Let's see
from
if
the finest...
Good day.
How can I help? Sure.
I'd like to discuss...
Well...
let's see how low we can take him.
Hi. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Oh, alrighty then. Pebbles, you are looking majestic.
Easy, good horse.
Wait, hold on, is it the woman I want to talk to? Oh, fuck. Can I not talk to her? Maybe she's not. Two skills maxed out. Oh my god. Alright, is scholarship our next closest? No swords.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very fine sword you have, Goodman.
And so it should be. It was made by my father, a master swordsmith.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt is fitted is clearly the work of a master craftsman.
It seems you know your stuff, good man.
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg? I'm surprised I haven't seen you before.
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say. Master Menschy is in Kuttenberg? Do you think I could talk to him? I admire his work, and so does my father.
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks. If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry. I'll give you my word as a swordsmith.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
I am now going to talk to your sister. Oh, Henry looks so good. Good with this fit.
Are you Miss Adletta?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be a miss for much longer. Seeing you here makes me regret that a little, though.
Pleasure's all mine. I'm here on behalf of Caspar Rudolph. It's about the book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan. And now he wants it back all of a sudden?
what if we became friends? And you gave me the book?
You're taking a big risk, good man. My father could have your tongue cut out for that kind of talk. He's not too keen on my friends.
That doesn't bother me.
But it's not that easy to become a friend of mine.
Shit. I should have offered her
First, you
money.
need to impress me somehow.
I could write a poem for you.
Love poetry. I have to warn you that my taste is rather refined.
One stolen glance, tender and true, captured my heart, beholden to you. Your beauty and grace, like flowers in spring, as the rising sun, you make the birds sing.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You have talent. You deserve a reward.
How about a kiss?
Here, now? In broad daylight?
Why not? We're alone here.
That's what you think. I don't want to make my family angry, and it would be a pity if you came to harm as well.
So you don't want...
If the circumstances were different, who knows? But your charming courtship has made me happy.
I'd like to take Casper's book now.
Of course. That's what you came for, isn't it?
I have the book, so I'll be off.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
I wonder if I could ever meet with her again. Jesus Christ. That's actually a long ass book. Okay.
Easy, good horse.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
That's where you're wrong.
Have a bowl as well.
Oh, oh.
My wares will bring you joy.
Iron Eagle.
Wie geht's, mein Herr?
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
You look like an Haudegen.
Huh?
Tough man. I have work for such, yes? But what of reading? Can you read?
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Like he himself
Was?
does.
What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Janek the Scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Henry just
Donnerwetter.
smiling.
Na gut. So listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg. And every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants. Either had to find a way around, or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
You pay, I get it.
Yeah.
But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't bother them?
Nein. They just want Sigismund not to notice them, so they can keep stealing everything around here. They are like pigs im Speck. So why would they mind such a minor thing?
All right.
Everybody is scared shitless these days. You want something done? You must do it yourself.
And how many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there. But the wagoners said sometimes 1, sometimes 5. That's all I know.
And what am I supposed to do with
That's a
them?
variety.
I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it? Will you help us?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help. Where can I find these soldiers?
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
Let's see, where's that? All the way up there. Okay. God, this map is actually pretty big. Robots.
Easy. Easy.
Piggy escape.
Nice and slow.
Don't be shy. Quality goods here. Quality tools.
Come and take your pick.
You're in the clear. Jugs for sale. Fair prices.
Quality goods.
Whoa!
Punish G.
This doesn't seem too bad.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
The French know wine.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Oh shit.
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish
I only have a
spring
13
colour
in
is
whatever that's a
perfect.
drinking skill.
You're right. A rare flavor and
shit!
color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine.
I'm not gonna
I
succeed
like
the others
it because
though.
it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan. And like it says in the Bible, you give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway,
I
let's have a
should've switched
cup of
to
something
my
else.
Noble
My thoughts
outfit.
exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the color enchants me every time. Almost like
We know our
drinking from
alcohol.
an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, "You won't know till you've tried it." He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favorite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. "Burn the canker," he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week.
Oh,
God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
one way to put it.
If you've traveled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what true
Oh, that was in the book,
connoisseurs
wasn't
like
it?
you and me appreciate.
Oh, it's probably Chardonnay or Sauvignon.
Innkeeper, a beer!
I'd say Sauvignon.
But that's the type of grape. I mean the type of wine. I surely don't have to tell you the grape variety is only half the taste.
Well, it's hard to come up with something off the top of my head.
No, I
but,
should have done
I
Chardonnay
do
was the
enjoy
right
this
answer.
variety.
Ah, well, never mind. Let's carry on. Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a Hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good Hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Oh god, if it's anything harder than a medium skill check, I'm gonna fail it. Yes!
Very nice. I'd say it's mint.
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something.
Why am I making an offer?
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that Hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly.
We're gonna be so shit-faced.
So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Very good and very red.
Oh no.
Besides that, it has a sort of raised taste at the end of the tongue.
Raised taste? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do I mean?
It's hard to explain, but it really is very red.
As anyone can see at first glance. What will you tell me next? That the sky is blue?
And isn't it?
I drank this particular wine
Why
from
did we call
Eger
that one? It was a medium
at a banquet
check.
held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort of Hungarian custom.
I was so disappointed that I wanted to make myself something at home to get rid of the taste. But I was so drunk that I fell asleep. The housekeeper woke me up, and what can I tell you? The porridge was charcoal. The kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on my face.
As one
Well,
does.
that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavor that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognize.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
Oh, I
I
know.
enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you.
Careful.
Okay, let's see here. Casper. Where am I going again? I already forgot.
Greetings to you. Greetings to you too. Someone's been pampering this one.
Pebbles deserves to be pampered, alright? Oh, we are fucking sloshed. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We are drunk. We are out of stuff in the apothecary. We're gonna have a nasty hangover.
Watch where you're going.
Watch where you fucking going.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
So
It
sassy.
took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk.
What's with
He may
stop
have been
yanking
drunk,
my
but he
pistol?
was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
Big brain thinking, Henry.
All right, I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look. The vineyard is pretty big.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house
You wanna
right
know
in
what
the
else
middle.
is big?
The custodian lives there, as well as
Not
the
me.
workers. And it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is
Where
the
is it?
vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet. And she even gave me back your book. Here it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try to sell it and pay off at least some of my debts. Take care. An elegant and lean flavor, light aroma of exotic fruits, and a color that has...
Let's see. It's still midday or so.
Sparkle. This is my white wine.
Fine
Beautiful wolves.
Thank you.
Ours is all creaky and I keep getting splinters.
Good sir.
Easy, good horse.
Nope. That is alright.
Easy, good horse.
I have finally discovered Gutenberg.
Quick! Yeah. Quick! Quick!
Oh, there's a caravan. Yeah, no, that's a poor people caravan. That's not what we care about.
Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
You want to try me? Useless!
Okay, this guy's actually pretty good. Never mind.
Fuck you.
Is that a promise?
Go! Ka!
Whoa! Whoa!
Two guards near gate. Bit tense.
I order you to halt. What do you want here?
I've come to speak with you.
Some bugs are
Can't
popping
you
up
see there's
quite
a military
frequently.
camp here? Get out of here or I'll have you flogged.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence! You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
My dear devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg. Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read.
Of course. Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull? Do entitle the bearer of this writ, blah blah blah.
It's all in order, you see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby order the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me. You've certainly...
Shut your mouth, deceiver. Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not on a bridge in Hungary, thief?
Don't yell. It's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is, our captain did. 4 years ago.
Excuse me?
Except then he died, and without him, they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept the letter, and now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants. And most of them don't know how to read, so when they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
Enough. Pack up your shit and get out of here before I lose my patience. I'll keep this safe conduct, and if I ever hear of you running your fraud elsewhere, I will find you personally. Is that clear?
Yes, you'll never hear from us again, I swear.
What I thought.
Ka!
He's just running on his own.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Where are we going?
Ka!
The D marker.
Ka! Quick! Go!
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
Whatever that means.
Brought you that safe conduct?
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
They won't be back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend, and also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold.
How much money are you giving me, though? I've not seen a groschen get put into my inventory.
Easy, good horse.
Slow down,
Juicy pears, you say? Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh.
Greetings.
Show me your...
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Now we pull up on all sorts of weaponry. We'll sit outside here.
New bench. Ours is all creaky.
Whoa.
I made it myself. You? Don't lie.
Yeah, we'll...
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
Oh, you must.
Bard William, you say? So do you mind if I do my reading in front of you? I will take that as you do not mind. Do you really hope this book could teach you anything? What would that be? Take a stick and bash them over the head with it? That is all now. You are a master. Huzzah. He leapt once I pulled out my book. An unsophisticated man he is. I do declare. I do declare.
Good. Doggy. Good boy.
Spears, glaives, and halberds are the most popular weapons of every city's garrison, mainly because they are so easy to lean on when you want to take a nap or on guard duty. Why is the clock moving so slowly? Thought it usually spins a bit faster than that.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
You may be a master craftsman, but which is better? To sell one wooden figurine for 100 groschen or 10 figurines for 15? And so, what if they're full of splinters? At least they'll prod the customer's interest. Do-do-do-do.
You silly doggy.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings to
Taking their time, mate.
Probably late enough.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
But we will wait till midnight. Jesus Christ, it's moving slowly.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Perfect. Just realized I don't have. No, I do. I should have some Nighthawk, don't I? Make sure we're not stinky. Whoa. There's someone at the door? No? What the fuck, mate? What were you growling about? God damn it, mate. I was close to fucking... Also, hello, Philip.
Shit. Damnation.
No, we skip this one for now. Oh yeah, I'm here for a sword that hangs over something, aren't I? What am I here for? Displayed on the wall in some place of honor. Not in here. You should drink to save your schnapps. Upstairs? I figured it would be. It must be upstairs. Oh, it's in here, yeah. This makes sense. But is there more for me to steal? Someone's in there. Occupado. Now let's see about this stupid chest here. I hope this one's a bust.
Damnation. Shit.
Come on, where the fuck did it go?
Damnation.
Shit pisses me off sometimes, man. Why does it wiggle so fucking much? Like, this doesn't even make, like, the amount of fucking wiggle and difficulty just is just artificial. Like, it isn't a genuine difficult thing to do. So it just makes it just not fun to actually do. What?
fountain? Where does the water come from?
We've already had this
In the middle
dialogue.
of the city. Easy, good horse. Whoa! Easy, good horse.
No one will suspect a thing. God, I cannot see shit.
Shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Why is the tavern closed? Hello? Excuse me. Knock knock. We'd like a place to rest for the evening. What? The fuck? Why is a medium lock not gonna be? Why did it break? I was on the gold. Kingdom Come once. Lock picking was, I think, a lot less frustrating. Is this the right building? No. This is open. The flip. Oi! Where the fuck am I not allowed?
Ah, damn.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, fucker. Bloody hell.
There's no good indication of when your fucking lockpick is gonna break.
Shit.
It is so stupidly bad. It's for the principle of the matter, you fucking bitches. Why am I not allowed in an inn?
Lass mich schlafen.
You don't think I'll get in trouble? Yeah, shit.
What are you even doing here? Wanted to steal something, did you? If you don't pay up...
I apologize.
All right, so run up...
So dumb. So dumb. But now we need food.
I'm sorry.
You better be.
Pfui, wasch dich. Du siehst schrecklich aus.
Menhard, there's this one thing. Before Friedrich and the rest came, I won our duel in town.
Das stimmt. Fortuna smiled on you. You would not have the same luck again, be assured. But it is true. You won fair and square. And because I am fair too, here are your Groschen.
Danke, Menhard. What's it like in Germany?
Ach, viel Politik, was sonst? It is better to avoid it. Everyone in the Reich watches only their own interest. Die Kurfürsten most of all. And the Kaiser, who would bring Ordnung? There is none now. And what is more, there are zwei Päpste. One in Rome and one in Avignon in Frankreich. There is confusion in the Imperium now.
Tell me about where you're from. Frankfurt.
Die freie Reichsstadt Frankfurt is a huge and glorious city.
Huge.
3-mal bigger than Kuttenberg. Tall steeples, rich houses, strong walls, beautiful Kirchen, and große Messen. The Emperor Karl der Große himself founded it. There is no more lovely Stadt under the sun.
What's this righteous state?
Freie Reichsstadt? It means we are directly subject to the Kaiser. More rights for uns, Bürger. Better status in the Reich. Something like Kuttenberg. That is also directly under the crown. But in Frankfurt, der König der Römer is usually elected.
Große Messen, big mess.
Nein! Big markets, like you never have seen. Not even in Prague are there such. Goods come to Frankfurt from far and wide, especially fabrics. You can find better nowhere.
My word. I'd love to see that one day.
You should. He who has not been in Frankfurt does not know what a city is. City air bringt freedom, and nowhere more than in Frankfurt.
Well, well. One town is not like another.
Genau.
How is it with your sword-fighting brotherhood?
Do you think they ever sword fight each other with like
Frankfurt
peepees?
are the greatest Meister of all martial arts. Jeder weiß das. Whatever weapon or technique you can think of, wir Frankfurter know it. Glaub mir. If anyone does not believe me, I will challenge him to a duel. That is also why your King Wenzel came to us when he was looking for gute Fechter.
Are you really that good? I'm not convinced.
Doch.
I did
Glaub
kick
mir,
your ass.
verdammt. Some say that in Augsburg or Nürnberg there are bessere Meister. Aber they cannot match our Bruderschaft. They are good, but we are die Besten. Anyone who is a Meister in Nürnberg, he has learned from uns. Ich sage dir, Heinrich, one day the Kaiser will acknowledge our Bruderschaft as the greatest Meister in the whole Reich. And then we will teach Fechten to everyone.
Tell me something about yourself, Menhard.
So ask.
What does a master sword fighter like you actually do? I mean, apart from teaching the art, of course.
The same as here. According to the rules of the Frankfurter Bruderschaft, I travel and establish Schwertkampfschule and also see Fechter in other lands and improve my art. Sometimes I also am hired to fight a duel for someone else, or prepare someone for such a duel.
Tell me, have you ever been in a famous duel?
Yeah, I went to Lombardy to see how they are good with sword there, because I heard they have good Meister, and it is true. I crossed swords in Milan with Meister Luca Beneventi. The Prince of Milan came to watch our Gefecht, and also many of the lords there. We fought with Langschwert, sword and shield, and pole arms, and also ringen. First in armor, then in light clothing.
My word. Did you win?
Nein, it was undecided. But the Prince of Milan gave us both fine horses and much Geld. He said he had never seen such a nice Gefecht.
Master Menhard, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Fucking thieves. No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Manhart. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau! We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Fridush. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Fridish here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up! This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emerem's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. And don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutschers in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Manhart.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten.
Okay. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft.
Sword.
And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslaus.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not
your
bring
ass,
us shame
dude.
in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes?
Why are you drunk now,
And
too?
you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay
In a
for
cemetery?
acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting
Sword.
Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art, place your hand on this sword and swear.
I swear by the memory of my parents, and by the soul of my dear departed father, Martin, blacksmith and sword fighter, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword
Student?
fighting.
I'm better than you, brother.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson, and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhart.
Good, Heinrich.
No duh.
I shall make a great fechter out of you one day.
I'm better than you.
Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
Menhart, I'm ready to engage the Kuttenbergers by your side.
Wunderbar. Let us go and tell Friedrich. It is high time we put an end to this disgraceful schlamassel.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Gutenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword-fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emmeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Kuttenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Gutenberg and God Almighty.
Praise be.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
Thank you, random man in the
Duels
crowd.
will be fought with long swords and in light armor. Each dueler will face
Henry's got his
each on the
dogs out.
opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The Brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it.
Y'all couldn't get Henry some
If there
boots?
is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has
it's
been
gonna
made
come to
clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler. Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel! Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round. Ready? Go for it. People of Gutenberg, behold, Master Menhart proved his mastery. He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory. Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
End of duel! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhart's side.
Yeah.
Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up.
Poor Linhart. He's just getting his ass beat.
Ready? Fight!
Oh! He's fucking good.
I'm surprised the other one's still standing.
End of duel! Henry showed Linhart who's the better sword fighter again! That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
Can I talk to Linhart?
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Gutenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart.
If something shady happens, it's gonna be in this fight.
No time to lose. Get to it. End of duel. You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Gutenberg. Menhart's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Ready?
I'm guessing Arn is gonna get his ass
for
kicked
it.
in every round or something.
Like that, huh?
End of duel. It's finished. Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already.
Don't
None
fuck
for
up the perfect
Gutenberg
streak,
so
Arn.
far.
fuck it up. He's gonna fuck it up.
2 swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills.
Arn, stop drinking.
Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers.
Arn's gonna get his ass beat. That's what's gonna happen.
Let your steel ring! Fight!
Yep. Arn.
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel.
And the victor is...
Nein! Mit der Hilfe Gottes I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
No, come on, no. Only got to fight once. Dumbass. Fucking Arn.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye. But I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhard, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhard. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhard and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhard, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhard. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhart, you defeated Emmeram and Linhart, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhart, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
Damn right. Both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
Okay, you're
All
biased.
Right.
You're
So
biased
be it.
spokesman.
So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in your hands.
No pressure. Now tentes fortuna
I hope Lady Fortune will favor me today.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly.
Emmeram not looking good.
Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhart cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram.
Get over here, big guy. I want to kick this motherfucker's ass. You ready, bitch? You're going down. Pray more. You'll need it.
For the glory of Gutenberg!
For the glory
let
of
the duel
Gutenberg.
begin!
God wills it! You're no match for me!
Oh! Oh! You son of a bitch! Oh! Shit!
End of duel!
You better put that sword.
Henry put on a great show and won over Emmeram. Even Arne's severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round. Contenders, get to it!
You've no chance against me!
End of duel!
The blade was singing! He's handy with that thing.
Look at that! Henry remains unbreakable and undefeated. He defeated the Butcher again! That's another victory for the Frankfurters! Good citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel! Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, The match is over!
No pressure. No pressure.
Contenders, forward!
Fuck me! Shit! What the?
Ooh, yep, he can do it too.
End of duel! Unbelievable! Master Nicholas is defeated! Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge. Here comes his opportunity.
I don't think I should go for any strikes. I should only go for master strikes and blocks. I shouldn't go for posts, nothing.
No time
no
to
parries.
lose. Get to it.
Piece of shit!
Oh, that's a bit aggressive. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was easy.
End of duel.
He did a little spin with his sword. I thought, oh, he's going to be a tough fight.
Master Nicholas is defeated for the second time. Was it the doing of luck, or did Menhart make Henry a true sword
He didn't
master?
do shit. It was on me.
Either way, victory and glory are Henry's. All of the duels we should or could have seen today are over. Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. Two sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Gutenberg Brotherhood's 3.
With Henry's
the
dogs
right
out,
to run the
got
local
the dogs
sword-fighting
loose.
hall and to teach the art of the long sword thus falls to Master Menhart of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhart has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmac. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Good day, Meister Menhart. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut. Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich here, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today. Der König himself would be proud of him.
Genau, Heinrich.
Yeah, shucks.
Glory to you. You have gerettet our Ersche.
And
Wish
to
I
defeat
understood what the
Meister
fuck was
Nicholas
being
too?
said.
I have no words. Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Henry, as word has it.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until Arne heals, and then we take over the Fechthalle and die Bruderschaft. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And zwar richtig. You can be sure. And do not get too betrunken when you are celebrating your victory.
I will only go drinking when there's 3 of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery, or out of sadness for my eye.
I'm sure it'll be the former.
Wunderbar. Deal.
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen. Ich fühle mich ein bisschen krank und schwach.
Of course. Menhard, let's get him inside. The quiet and a bit of shade will do him good.
Can I be of any help?
Danke. We can manage this. Bis bald.
And of course, they do not put me back in my fucking proper gear.
Wie schade, Mann.
You're whistling for the cows, you lout.
But madam, you are why I whistled. You are a cow.
Easy. Easy.
Sounded cleverer in my head.
Nice and slow.
Someone on thick. Yeah, it's better. It's better. I'm not falling asleep here. And I'm letting the player come to the conclusion on how to solve missions instead of just putting a dot on the mini-map and be like, nope, you can't do it any other way. You can actually stealth missions instead of everything going boom after 5 seconds of stealthing. I am a hater of the Rockstar mission sequence. It has been the same thing for way too damn long. And you know, I've played through Red Dead 2 twice, Clay. You know my opinion on that game. I have progressed to liking it, to respecting it, more than I had after my first playthrough. But if I'm genuinely going to be like, in terms of voice acting, Red Dead 2 is better. Like, I heard someone on TikTok call the voice acting here on par or better than Red Dead 2. No. Now, in regards to like Henry and Hans, the main core cast, I would say they're up there. They're on par with, I think, the Red Dead 2 acting standard. I would make the argument for, most especially Henry and Hans. But the NPCs, Red Dead 2 had some really good, like, side quest, even miscellaneous voice actors doing really good with their acting. For a good amount of the side quests and miscellaneous, like, character NPC voice actors in this game, to me, a lot of them are closer to the Skyrim sort of RPG kind of acting, or Mass Effect side quest voice acting sort of situation here, where some of them I do not like. But I think in terms of like in the open world, probably better because more stuff to actually do. Like, there really isn't, like, you don't really, there's no real sense of progression in Red Dead 2 in regards to your skill set. In regards to you being good at things, there is no sense of progression. And for a game designed like Red Dead 2 and the size of it, I think they need to. I don't think the Rockstar style fits that. I think the Rockstar gameplay design better fits in terms of how they like to tell their stories. I think it better fits a more linear game, more similar to God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. That's where I think Rockstar storytelling would be stronger. So I do think it is a disingenuous comparison. People I think are largely comparing it because it's an open world game that has a horse. And is set in a historical time period. There is less, like, Kingdom Come does advertise itself as a life sim, but it really doesn't have that annoying ass, like, reality shit or whatever that Red Dead 2 constantly forces you to use, you know? Well, you don't have to sleep in Red Dead 2, I guess. Whereas in this game you do need to sleep and eat. But that's really... It's only kind of difficult to have food and a place to sleep in the very beginning of the game. After the first couple hours, you really don't have to worry about having food. Like, I've had this much shit in my inventory to fill up on nourishment since, like, the first 5 hours. Like, I haven't had to worry since the first couple hours about food. And if I'm away from And if it's nighttime and Henry needs to rest before I do anything or whatever, and I'm not near a bed that's free, after a few hours you have enough gold to just easily pay for a night at an inn. So I do think it is a port, like they are not all that comparable, aside from the fact that they are open world games set in a historical time period. Like it is more accurate to compare this game to Skyrim than Red Dead 2. Like, not to like suck Rockstar cock, but like I don't mean this in either a good or a bad way. The Rockstar style doesn't really have any good comparisons. There's no one else really making games in the same vein that they do, you know? At least none that I've played. The closest would probably be the new God of War games. Are probably closer to Rockstar style, I guess. Especially Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok may be closest off the top of my head that I can think of. Never played Crackdown, never will. Oh, well, I guess Ubisoft games. Actually, never mind. Ubisoft games are Rockstar games. In terms of style, pretty kind of probably closer, actually. Now that I think about it. They have open world maps with a bunch of side quests. And the quests don't really let you be all too creative in how you solve them. There tends to be a pretty much straightforward way to do it. I'm gonna see if I can just walk straight in.
Oh.
If I switch to the fancy outfit. Okay. Yes. I want to get into this room. It's a very hard lock. So I will not be able to.
How are you doing here?
The life of a winemaker is similar to the life of the vine itself. It seems showered with sunshine, but it isn't possible without tenacity and resilience. Here in the vineyard, we wake up and go to sleep with a single thought: how to bring to life a divine miracle, the nectar of wine. For it truly is.
Oh, I've been waiting to say something about Avowed.
Truly fine wine can enchant kings and priests alike. And if we can create such a wine, then our time in this world has not been in vain.
From what I have seen, it's literally fucking a worse version of Skyrim. The exploration is not as it's the Outer Worlds, which does not have as fun of exploration as Skyrim. And Wookiee's fucking liking it. The gameplay is the same fucking thing, with a little bit fancier stuff. Like, it's the same fucking game! In terms of combat.
You've no business here.
Sorry, it's alright.
You rude little beast. Call that dog to heel.
Okay.
Oh, you pooch.
Almost every NPC is insufferable. I figured it was gonna be like that. Kind of how it was in Outer Worlds.
Oh, it's you.
Off you go.
You mangy mutt. Call off that dog.
Okay. Outer Worlds, I really did not like Outer Worlds. Let's see, so how can we sneak into here? I could wait until night. I probably have a stealth for it. I probably don't need to do it the proper way. And I want to increase my thievery and stealth. You can't... There's no sex in Avowed. It's an RPG game. I also don't think you can do it in Outer Worlds either. I really would not recommend Outer Worlds, Clay. I really wouldn't. The same issues that you have with Avowed are going to be there in Outer Worlds. And I think that combat is going to be even worse. Because the guns... There's no, like... I used a sniper because, again, it's just like the stealth archer thing. We want some impact with the damage we do. You know, and a one-shot sort of sniper gives us that impact that we want from games like Avowed and Skyrim. There's no way there's like a chest in here that will have... What? Get him. You know, I'm probably gonna want to be a, I think I do need to go be a worker.
Ka! Go!
Doesn't look like there's gonna be an easy way to sneak into that.
Go!
Area.
Die!
Oh, go!
You there? You looking for work?
Are you hiring?
Us? Always. But don't be fooled. It's hard work. Days spent bent over in the sun. It's not for everybody. But you'll get a few groschen, something to eat, and a place to lay your head.
That sounds good.
I'll tell you tomorrow. For now, go and speak to the custodian, Jerome. He'll tell you what to do. Any questions?
What's in that building in the middle of the vineyard?
Vineyards aren't just vines. They need a place to sort, press, and wash the grapes. And we also need a place to lay our heads. We spend half a year up on this scorching hill after all.
What's the master custodian like?
Jerome? He's my cousin, and he gave me this job. Can't complain about him.
And the others?
I don't know, but I've never heard any complaints. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
What if I'm not up to it?
You have 2 arms and 2 legs, and that's all you need. The only thing we won't tolerate is someone slacking off. We have a lot of blow-ins, so don't expect any breaks. If you laze about for even a day, you'll be out of here. Understand?
I understand. I'll be going then.
All right, run along. Jerome will be waiting near the winery. And remember, wine is liquid gold, so we keep everything well guarded.
Don't worry. I don't steal.
I have to say that because we do get light-fingered individuals here from time to time.
I will be stealing.
And now you know everything. Off you go to work. Farewell, my friend.
Okay, hold on. I should probably also make sure that I have... No, I don't have any more. Have any more Nighthawk potion? I won't be able to see in the dark.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
I'm supposed to report to you. I'm new here.
Excellent. Another young shoot ready to sprout and produce the delicious fruits of labor.
Yep, sure. That'd be me.
The shoot. That's me.
Forgive me, young man. I'm always pleased by the presence of someone who enjoys working.
That's great. In any case, I was sent to ask what you want me to do.
You'll start today. Because why wait? There are a few hours left before the velvet blanket of night covers our vineyard.
Of course. I'll get to work then.
Excellent. What enthusiasm. What vigor. As our youngest laborer, you will be in charge of the eternal battle against the weeds that choke our beautiful plants. As soon as you spot one, imagine you're King David and uproot that evil from our land forever. Just as he uprooted the Philistines from Israel.
If you hand me a slingshot, I can take on Goliath.
We hand out slingshots in autumn when we have trouble with starlings. Apart from that, you'll sometimes see a sack at the end of a row. In it are clippings and bad plants which you will take to the dung heap behind the winery here, where their earthly existence ends in the process known as decay.
All right. That doesn't sound too complicated. Weeding and organising a funeral for some plants.
To tell the truth, lad, work in the vineyard isn't complicated.
Do you want me to get to work
but
or
it
not?
is
You
hard.
keep yapping.
I therefore suggest you don the vintner's crown, a straw hat. Do you have any other questions?
I'll get to it then.
May God bless your work. On you go, lad.
Yes.
Here it is. The final resting place of weeds from our vineyard, and a vast haven for flies. The dung heap. This is where you shall bring the sacks. And moreover, after a hard day's toil, you can lay your head down in that hut over there. Questions?
I'm supposed to sleep beside the dung heap.
It's perfectly healthy. And I wouldn't worry about the smell. The odor emanating from the other beds will be worse.
Great.
Now, get to work. The vineyard is large and there's plenty of work. You have a kind master, eh? Much?
We have a wine cellar beneath us. I think there's some way in there. I'll only be able to do it at night. I think they're gonna be on either side.
Bloody hell.
So really the best way in is going to be
Oh, this must have been something last night. The chicken has had enough.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened here? Oh, no. Okay. This is the guard barrack. It's for the vineyard. Break, don't break, come on, so close.
Damnation.
Hmm. Might be a book. I'm guessing the wine cellar is accessible through there. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. Shit, can't go through there. What am I supposed to do then? Vineyard Cellars. Okay, so I do need to go. Hold on. We're gonna do a Savior Schnapps.
This crate smells like sulfur. This could be it.
Pleasure doing business with you lads. Let's get to our proper Henry clothing. Come here, Pebbles. Oh, you are beautiful. Your ass is a little naked. But this is the most expensive barding that I could find for you thus far. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be the most expensive in the whole game. Came from Gutenberg.
Besten Produkte auf dem Markt. Now the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus.
Fucking Jan Hus, that's right. Oh man.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm back, and I've got the mysterious monastery incense. It looks like wood chips soaked in sulfur. It stinks a bit.
They were smoking barrels with this. Sulfur is the stink of hell, and this is a monastery vineyard.
Maybe there's another reason. The miners in Skalitz used to say where there's sulfur, it's easier to breathe. Healthier air.
But it sticks to high hell.
So do many noble delicacies, and they're still delicious.
I suppose you're right. I'll give it a try. I hope it doesn't make my wine weak. Here's your reward. I added a bit more, as we agreed.
I almost forgot. I have the seedlings.
Ah! I'm curious what they'll grow into. You've made me doubly happy, Henry. So, here's a little
You're
something
welcome.
on top for you. See you later, my friend. Taste the delicious Krutenberg wine from the best grapes ripened in the Czech sun.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Let's talk to the apothecary.
Was möchte...
Show me your...
What do you spell you have? What should I get? I really have not been doing any sort of alchemy. $2,000 gold for that. Humla.
Let's talk about the...
Let's just drop this a tad.
Do we have a deal?
Well, if you...
Hmm.
Sehr gut. I kenne... Ausgezeichnet. Du hast ein gutes Geschäft?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
My God, that looks like a bloody expense.
Take your pick.
Well, that house does not look to be in good shape, if you ask me.
Oh.
How can I help you today, friend?
What's new in the city?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's quarter. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper. What do you have?
What can you do? Maybe next.
Why is that? Are you alright?
Is that today's special, or is it part of the decor?
Taking their time again.
I reckon he's been sitting here a while.
A beer and a rag, please. A beer and a rag, please.
One beer.
Who might talk to here?
Invisible. Well, want another? What's the hold up, innkeeper? Are you being cautious?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would...
Let's play.
You can only bet 3 gold? 3 groschen?
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
I'll be right there.
Bring it on. Oh, I thought he had 3 6s. And I win.
Enough! I'm stopping. I simply can't believe it.
3 gold, that all you have?
You going to bake bread today?
Enjoy your meal.
What can't I,
I
talk
don't
to Chen
think
yet?
so. I'm sorry. I was... Greetings, sir. What would you like?
Would you...
Hold on, I'm gonna go to Google, because Chenyek says he has a quest for me. Oh, potentially a glitch. Okay.
Easy, good horse.
Excuse me.
I'm here to...
Well, it's about time.
Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want, then?
The innkeeper sent me. He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up. Who might you be?
Henry of Scallis.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
Hi, Betty.
What exactly is this place?
Can't you tell?
No.
Once I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Matsek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
What do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what if I told you to forget it?
You wanted a job, didn't you? I promise, you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
Well, I need to know, otherwise I'm not going anywhere.
You're a bit strict, eh? But what choice do I have? There's some girls who are going to work for me waiting in Grund. And your job is to go and collect them and bring them here. Satisfied?
Absolutely. Who's Matsek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back. I reckon he's gone to ground in Grund, so to speak.
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matsek's a bit odd. Superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it yourself.
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
I mean, I am too.
What's in it for me?
A decent bit of coin.
Okay.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit. Care now.
I'm curious if this gunsmith will have something better than the
Slowly.
pistol.
Nice and slow. Whoa!
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
What do you have for sale?
Pistol. 620 power. Nice. The master handgun is the better one.
Wie schade.
Just remembered. I have all these recipes to learn.
Wie geht's?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
Go next door to the smithy. Curious what he sells. Anything good?
How can I help?
Show me.
Pathetic.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
I gotta make new horseshoes for Pebbles.
Looks like it's almost done. And that's it.
I'm so good. Master Blacksmith, petrol service. Right in the face. That would look so good.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Oh.
Oh.
Wake up! Come on!
Who the fuck?
Excuse me.
But wait, didn't Dirk used to come to your place a lot too?
Aye, and he still does. But at least I have
Can
time
I wait like an hour?
Something to eat.
You became master, eh, Mutt?
What can I do? It would be... And...
Just...
No problem.
Alright, here's your...
Anyone can sleep. Where can I... The guest rooms are up.
One last beer, he says.
The service might be a bit slow here.
One last beer, he says.
Why is my door open? I don't like that. Jolly good. Sir, you are naked.
I'm sorry.
Pardon me, mutt.
It's a good thing Mutt isn't here.
One last beer, he says.
Why can't I talk to that one dude? Oh.
Nice and slow.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Wonderful.
God, what's taking so long?
Blessed morning to you. We're now open.
Whoa, whoa.
Excuse me, good sir. You have a quest for me. For man Vlach.
Careful.
What's with these people who don't want to talk to me?
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Careful.
What the fuck is this? Do I have to wait for him to stop walking? Like, this bothers me. Oh,
careful.
It's bugged. I knew it was too good to be true. Everything was too perfect for too long.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells?
Nope.
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
More delicate, you say? And what exactly does that mean?
Oh, there's nothing to fear. Everything will be quite above board. If we are careful. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
Well, it must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
And why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailor's at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen.
Okay.
The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech Quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them
alrighty
that I can
then.
use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing, forging magical items, isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the House of God deserve protection more than a few burgers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
Have no fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Until we meet again.
Hey, where's that beer?
A blessed morning to you. We're now open.
Cottage cheese! Fresh cottage cheese! Smoked
Easy, easy.
There's something I need from
Nice and slow.
You've got legs.
I wonder if I can talk them into it.
What was that sound? What happened here? I should look inside my cat.
Hmm? Are you in need of something? You should go before people begin to suspect you of stealing.
That may pass.
Mary, Mother of God. Hope nothing's missing. I better leave.
At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Not too bad. I've got so much to do.
What was...
What am I stealing from here? Steal the nail from the map?
There's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
What's that noise? What are you poking around that door?
Alright, where to next?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
I'm not going to humiliate myself a second time.
Important. And that's that.
For a wonderful purchase.
It's you. Sorry.
What brings you here?
Köter. Ganz brav.
Grüß dich.
Show me your...
Wie schade, mein Herr. A fine day for some fine
Leave the door
wares.
alone, will you?
Come and take your pick.
Gotta be another way in then. No, doesn't look like it. This one is a wait, another one to wait till night for.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that's it.
This horse must have
What would you like?
Beer bitte.
I hope so. But at the christening, it'll look like we brought a puppy to church.
Foundation.
Look, I don't want to put the squeeze on you, but when are you going to pay me back?
I know, I know.
I
It's
know,
always
I
on my
know.
mind. I promise you.
In the foundation. Oh, those sound effects are satisfying.
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
Let's see if we can... Here's where this will lead. I wonder if I can get to the tailors from here. Are there any other more? Underground things? There's a smuggler's storehouse somewhere. Oh! You won't mind, would you? Oh, were you a vampire? It must have been a vampire. Don't mind. That's garlic. It's actually kind of spooky. Stay. Dogs are out. I'm not succeeding in this.
The same result.
Don't think I can get to... Oh! I just noticed you for the first time, ma'am. Were you in that and you crawl... I'm a little scared. This is to the baker. I don't give a shit about the baker. Watch him actually have something super mischievous in there. Actually, I should probably pick his lock at the very... Whatever. I'm good, I'm good. There is... Smuggler storehouse.
It must have been left over from the smugglers.
Yeah, this is going for a while. Where am I even going? Oh, I'm probably gonna be... Follow the flow of water. That's pretty neat. I think that's gonna be where we stop for today. Well, I am Philip. Thank y'all for hanging. I will be back tomorrow night. Yes, that was Monday. But no one's alive, so I'll end it. Thank y'all for hanging. See you tomorrow. Peace.